Massive achievement, restoration of tens of thousands of vehicles and weapons in Afghanistan. Welcome to Afghan Progress Channel, the platform that brings you the core truths and major projects reshaping the future of our country. If you are interested in Afghanistan's path to renaissance and building a strong military-industrial capacity with local hands, we invite you to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to receive every update. In a short period of just a few years, Afghanistan has achieved a radical transformation in the restoration of military vehicles in both light and heavy weapons, marking a new chapter in its defense history. This achievement was not merely the repair of old equipment or reactivation of neglected machines, but a practical demonstration of the capabilities of Afghan national expertise to confront challenges and utilize local resources to build a strong army, independent of foreign dependency. The Ministry of Interior and Ministry of Defense of the Islamic Emirate implemented a comprehensive plan to activate all military workshops across the country. Previously semi-inactive or operating with limited capabilities, these workshops have been fully re-equipped with modern tools and have absorbed a larger number of specialized engineers and technicians. The tangible result was astonishing. More than 40,000 diverse military vehicles were restored in less than 2 years, in addition to thousands of light and heavy weapons previously out of service. This Afghan experience reflects a true will to exploit local resources and employ national expertise. For example, Kalordu Al-Fath announced the restoration of 6,798 military vehicles over the past 3 years, with more than 2,000 of them restored in the current year alone. These achievements include Ranger vehicles, Humvee trucks, motorcycles, and light tanks. Hundreds of light and heavy weapons, including cannons, machine guns, and launchers were also reactivated. The effort is not limited to quantity, but extends to the quality and precision of work. Afghan technicians working in these workshops possess experience spanning over 30 years in some specialties, ranging from heavy engine repairs, diesel technologies, and finally to military guidance and communication systems. This expertise demonstrates that relying on local personnel is sufficient to fill all gaps and convert damaged equipment into effective and ready-to-use military resources. Kalordu Khalid bin Walid, for instance, restored 3,573 diverse military vehicles in just 1 year, reflecting the scale of the significant effort. Meanwhile, Kalordu Mansouri announced the repair of 4,580 military vehicles and more than 1,100 weapons, including heavy cannons and individual firearms, which had been damaged during previous conflicts or neglected in the era of prior republics. The significance of these projects lies in enhancing the readiness of the Afghan army and significantly reducing reliance on external support. Each vehicle restored and each weapon refurbished locally represents millions of dollars saved that would otherwise have been spent importing new equipment. Most importantly, this creates a local productive environment that transfers expertise to the younger generations of engineers and technicians. The central workshops under the Ministry of Defense played a pivotal role in this industrial renaissance. In a single factory, approximately 400 military vehicles were restored within a year and returned directly to operational duty. These included heavy transport trucks, Humvee vehicles, light tanks, and large cranes used in logistical support operations. The heavy weapons sector also underwent precise restoration programs. In the Heavy Weapons Restoration Directorate, work is carried out on field cannons of 122 and 155 millimeters, in addition to various types of mortars. This process requires high skills and advanced techniques, yet Afghan technicians proved their ability to execute it successfully. The result was the return of hundreds of heavy weapons to active service, enhancing the Army's firepower. This continuous effort directly contributes to stability and security in the country. Having a military force equipped with its own resources grants strategic independence and demonstrates to the world that Afghanistan is steadily progressing toward building a self-reliant national army. Furthermore, these efforts send a clear message that the Islamic Emirate can leverage its human and material resources to achieve defense self-sufficiency without conditional foreign assistance. Notably, restoration operations are not limited to fixed workshops, but also include mobile field teams working in various regions of the country. These teams are fully equipped to repair vehicles and weapons on site, reducing time and effort and ensuring uninterrupted military operations. They successfully reactivated hundreds of vehicles that could not be transported to central workshops due to terrain or distance constraints. In addition, expanding the human workforce in these factories and workshops accelerated production. For instance, in Kalordu Mansouri, the number of technicians doubled from 85 to 168 specialists in a short period, which increased production capacity and achieved greater accomplishments in less time. This surge in human resources reflects a serious approach to investing in national talent, the cornerstone of any long-term development project.
Aptika patnado worriet to show out of
With Group LIM, as technicians and engineers continue their tireless work to breathe life back into military equipment, officials in the Ministry of Defense express confidence that the coming years will witness an even greater leap in this sector. The plan is not limited to restoration, but aims gradually to move toward local manufacturing of certain parts and vehicles so that Afghanistan can soon produce its military equipment entirely domestically. This defense industrial renaissance is not merely a military step, but a symbol of national will, striving for self-sufficiency in various fields. The workshops crowded with workers and Afghan hands bringing silent metal back to life embody the story of a nation that refused to break and decided to build its future through the sweat and determination of its children. Inspiring conclusion. What has been achieved in restoring military vehicles and weapons in a short period is only the beginning of a long path towards self-sufficiency and reliance on national capabilities. Afghanistan today proves that the will of its people is stronger than any challenge, and building an independent military force is possible when determination and sincere effort are present. Thank you for following this report from Afghan Progress. We invite you to leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell to receive every new update. The future is being written now in Kabul, Kandahar, and Mazar, and we are here to bring you every detail firsthand.